What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success. And what I want to talk to you about here is why I believe that every new entrepreneur should start up a clothing brand. This video is going to be for those of you who are on the fence of whether you should start up a brand or not, or if you've been running your brand for a while and you're trying to stay motivated. I think this is really going to help show you all the benefits that you get through being an entrepreneur who's trying to grow a clothing brand, and just the amazing experience that this will be for you as an individual. This channel here is sponsored by my buds over at Brand Crowd, and Brand Crowd has a huge library of already professionally designed logos that you can customize. You can add your own fonts, your own layouts to it. All of this is free to try. Then if you decide that you like the logo, you can decide to purchase it, remove it from the marketplace so that it's yours. If you're interested, follow the link in the description because it'll give you a huge discount. All right, here's why you should start a clothing brand. And if you've already started a clothing brand, here's what you are getting out of it and all the benefits that you're gaining as an individual and as an entrepreneur. Basically, the reason why running a clothing brand is so different from running any other type of business is because people do not need clothing. The marketplace for clothing is so unbelievably saturated. Most people's closets are completely full and they have so much clothing already. The only reason why people are buying clothing now is because they want to try out a new style. They want to spice things up with their wardrobe. And that's basically the only reason why anybody would be buying clothing right now. It's not like water or food where you absolutely need to buy it and the value is very obvious. Growing a clothing brand will force you as an entrepreneur to learn things that you wouldn't otherwise be forced to learn running different types of businesses and different types of industries. And the beauty about running a clothing brand is that it's basically the epitome of learning how to brand. Because running a clothing brand is basically taking the same t-shirt or relatively the same t-shirts that are sold by other clothing brands and creating value out of basically nothing so that people are willing to pull out money to buy it. And this skill that you learn in terms of branding, if you master it, you can take these skills and apply it to any other business that you want and be an absolute powerhouse with it because you understand what goes into branding and the power behind creating a brand that other businesses aren't forced to learn on such a deep level. Everything that I show you on this channel when it comes to creating value inside of your clothing brand and increasing the perceived value of your clothing brand is exactly what I've applied to this YouTube channel here. I show you that I get orders for my own clothing brand. I talk to you about the revenues that I've been able to achieve for my own clothing brand. I show you myself packing orders, myself running my brand because I know how important it is for you to see that I'm credible and that I've actually done this myself. And I know that this is something that I would have never learned how to do. I would have never been able to apply to this YouTube channel if I hadn't already done it for my own clothing brand. And I think that that's why, if you've watched a bunch of my videos and if you're kind of hooked on this content, it's because you can see that I've had to learn these things for my own clothing brand and that I'm also putting it in place for this YouTube channel. And I'm doing it in a way that's effective for you and that's creating value for you as an individual. And that's exactly what you're going to learn how to do running a clothing brand. And so if you're thinking about getting started on your journey to start a clothing brand, or if you're already on your way, I just believe that every new entrepreneur would benefit like crazy by starting a clothing brand. And that I think that they should go through that experience because you will be forced to learn these things that you wouldn't otherwise need to learn. Not only understanding that social proof is massive for your clothing brand, but literally witnessing it happen inside of your clothing brand will completely change the way that you view clothing brands. It will help you so much when it comes to adding value as an individual to other people, as a clothing brand, as somebody who's trying to grow a business. And witnessing that happen is something super profound and will really, really help you grow as an individual in your understanding and your wisdom. And what I'm talking about here is literally hats that weren't selling at all for my clothing brand. Getting that hat onto a celebrity and watching it fly off the shelves is something that really gets deeply internalized inside of you. And I really just think that that's something everybody should experience because it will really change your perspective in how you view human beings in general, psychology, value, sales, consumer behavior. And I think that you know, this is just really a hype talk to stay on your journey and to keep sticking at this, because what you're going to gain as an individual, even if you don't blow up and become a multi-million-dollar brand, is going to be extremely worth it for you. So if you're thinking about starting, do it. It will be an absolutely amazing experience for you to grow from. And if you've already started, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you like this video here, definitely smash the like button and drop your brand in the comments below. I like to check out the brands that are watching. And if you're struggling to market your clothing brand, then check out my new course, The Clothing Brand Marketing System, at clothingbrandmarketing.com. I show you everything that I'm doing to market my own clothing brand on a daily basis, from the guerrilla marketing strategies on Instagram to how I'm running Facebook ads and how to build a proper foundation for your brand. Everything is in there, so check that out if you're interested. Otherwise, if you've made it to this point in the video, I want to tell you about the closed Facebook group that we have for apparel success. There's a link in the description. Follow that link. Join us in the group. See you in the next one. Peace.